Hi, this is a regular magazine. I'm Jason, and in this episode, we're going to take a look back at probably one of my popular games as a teenager, and that's Car Wars. Now, in a vast landscape of tabletop gaming, one title stands out for a unique blend of vehicular combat and post-apocalyptic mayhem, and that's Car Wars, designed by Steve Jackson Games and was first released in around 1980. Car Wars captivated many players over the decades for its adrenaline-fueled gameplay and customizable vehicular mayhem. So in this video, we're going to kind of delve into the world of Car Wars and explore some of its history, mechanics, and some of its enduring appeal. Car Wars emerged from the fertile imagination of Steve Jackson, who drew inspiration from classic science fiction, literature, films, and games with a vision of combining fast-paced action of vehicular combat with the strategic depth of tabletop gaming. Now, Jackson set out to create a game that would capture the excitement and the intensity of car chase scenes from films like Mad Max and Death Race 2000. The result was Car Wars, a game where players take on the roles of drivers competing in a dystopian future where vehicular combat is not just a sport, but it's a way of life. Armed with an array of weapons and outfitted with armor plating, players must navigate treacherous roads, outmaneuver rival drivers, and emerge victorious in the arena of vehicular combat. So, what about the gameplay? At its core, Car Wars is a tactical combat game where players control armored vehicles equipped with a variety of weapons, ranging from machine guns, rockets to oil slicks and smoke screens. Players maneuver their vehicles across a gridded game board or, with the expansions down roads, using movement templates to determine their speed and direction. Combat is resolved using a combination of dice rolls and reference stages, with players rolling dice to determine the success of their attacks and the effectiveness of their defences. Damage is tracked using damage counters, with vehicles gradually succumbing to the onslaught of the enemy fire as their armour is breached and their systems are disabled. Now, in addition to the standard combat rules, Car Wars also featured a variety of optional rules and expansions, which allow players to customize their experience and create their unique scenarios and campaigns, from high-speed highway chases to brutal arena battles. Car Wars offered this endless possibility for creative gameplay and strategic decision making. So, what is its enduring appeal? Well, despite its simple mechanics and straightforward gameplay, Car Wars has endured as a beloved classic amongst tabletop gamers for over 4 decades. Its blend of fast-paced action, strategic depth, and customizable vehicle designs has captivated players of all ages and inspiring countless hours of intense combat and fierce competition. Now, part of Car Wars' enduring appeal lies in its accessibility and versatility, with rule sets are pretty easy to learn, but difficult to master. Whether playing a quick skirmish with friends or embarking on an epic campaign spanning multiple sessions, Car Wars offers something for everyone, from casual gamers to seasoned veterans. Now, over the years, Car Wars has left an indelible mark on the tabletop gaming hobby, and it has inspired numerous imitations and spin offs, as well as influencing popular culture in movies, television, and literature. Its unique blend of vehicular combat and post-apocalyptic adventure has pretty much become a staple for the gaming landscape, with dedicated fan communities continuing to support and expand upon the game's legacy to this day. And as the gaming industry continues to evolve and new technologies emerge, Car Wars remains a testament to the enduring power of gaming to captivate the imagination and bring people together in a spirit of fun and camaraderie. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or a newcomer to the hobby, Car Wars offers an exhilarating ride through a world of high-speed action and vehicular mayhem. Now, I first came across Car Wars in the 80s. I think it was by around 84, 85 I first came across it. And I picked it up because it was pocket money sort of pricing. It was about £5 in the UK when it first came out, which was sort of, it was pocket money, straight sort of birthday money sort of level pricing, and the expansions were fairly cheap. Now, back then it was cardboard cutouts, which you use for the vehicles. It was a top-down look for the vehicles. I mean, modern games now make use of the sort of Matchbox or Hot Wheels cars, and you customize them very much like sort of these types of cars. Let me just get one. These types of cars, which a lot of people use for the game Gasland. We started using these as well back in sort of the 80s. We moved off from the counters and we started playing with these size cars because they're quite a nice scale, roughly around 20 mil scale in rough there and abouts, which meant that you could add bits and pieces from model kits and stuff like that to them to sort of kit them out with guns and various bits and bobs. But I think it was the fact that there was a lot of expansions that came out from it. And at the time, there was lots of movies of like apocalyptic, dystopian sort of scenarios, like things like Bam Max. All of those came out around. Just knocked my something over on my shelf. Yeah, so there was lots of movies that came out around that time as well, which were hugely popular, such as the Mad Max ones, Death Race, and various other sort of post-apocalyptic sort of B movies, which influenced a lot of the Car Wars sort of gaming and that. And GW and other companies started bringing out their versions. They were battle cars. Then there was Thunder Road. MB Games brought out Thunder Road, and then GW brought out another game. I forget the name of it. A big box set. Oh, I can't remember. That's gonna bug me now. And various other companies brought out things, and these came and went. But Car Wars has pretty much stayed around, and there's been various editions of it. And I think newer editions come now with plastic, sort of this size sort of cars for them, and which you can pay and customize. But we were obsessed with it when we were around 12, 13, when it came out. It was very easy to play. There was a lot of gameplay to it. We didn't mind all the damage, marking off the damage and things like that. There was a lot of I suppose what you would call not note taking, but having to mark up damage and bits and pieces like that. But that didn't bother us. It was the fact that we could pick a car, arm it to the teeth, and then go battling against each other. So we just became obsessed. Like I said, we became obsessed with it. We bought loads of expansions. You started getting expansions for trucks, big, the 18-wheelers. You then got things like helicopters and stuff like that being added to it. Then there was expansions for bringing in rivers and stuff like that, so speedboats and stuff. There was lots of stuff about for it, and they weren't badly priced. It was still within, like I say, a sort of kind of around pocket money price. To sort of, back then when you got a load of birthday money, it was still affordable. Let's say, you'd only have to save up a few weeks, and you're buying an expansion or you're buying one of the booklets. And I think that was one of the appeals, plus the fact that it was vehicle mayhem on the tabletop. And then once we introduced cars and various other things to it, we started introducing these to it, and companies like GW were making miniatures and things like that to fit their games and could be used in Car Wars. We just became obsessed with it. And then over the years, I was playing other games, and in recent years, I've come back to it. And whilst the new editions have improved the rules, The gameplay is still the same. It's still that chaotic sort of vehicle combat. And I've played other games. I played Gaslands, and I really enjoy playing Gaslands, but I always come back to Car Wars. Car Wars, for me, is the best vehicular combat game on the market. And it's a great price point still in compared to other modern games. So, yeah. Anyway, if you haven't played Car Wars, I would suggest playing it. Now, you can get the original versions. You can purchase them as PDFs and print them yourself. And to be honest, that's perfectly fine to do with good quality cardboard, because back in the day, it was cardboard counters and then paper roads and things like that. So print on demand hasn't lessened it at all. You just don't get it in a plastic case anymore like you did back then. But like I said, if you want to give it a go, I would suggest getting a PDF version of the original and playing it, because you have great fun. Anyway, that's all for me this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And I shall see you next time.